The following contest is scheduled for a 2-hour time limit. Introducing first, coming from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, wrestling reporter and columnist Justin LaBar. And his opponent, you. Call, tweet, email because you can go one-on-one with Justin LaBar in Wrestling Reality right now on Trib Live Radio.
Well, we can all sleep better now. After years of wondering, we know who the anonymous Raw general manager is. It was Hornswoggle all along. Under the ring. Makes sense. You know, close to Cole and the computer, you know, fast internet connection close by. You know, perfect fit. Wrestling Reality here on Trib Live Radio, presented to you by Tailgaters Bar and Grill. I don't understand the outrageous uproar of this whole Hornswoggle thing. It was slapstick, stupid comedy. I'm writing a thing on Bleacher Report. I'll go into full detail on Bleacher Report, but Jesus, if it was in the middle of if we're in the middle of the week-to-week anonymous Raw GM storyline and that was revealed, yeah, I could see the problem. But it was supposed to be WWE making fun of themselves. People love to be upset. We got a lot going on in today's show. We got to talk about everything that's going on in WWE. I have a feeling some TNA talk might sneak in based upon what's going on between the two companies and momentum and all this stuff. We'll talk about that. We got Money in the Bank coming up. 1,000 Raw is getting even closer. We got stats. We got BAM. We got the American Dream, baby. And I'm also going to tell you what WWE superstar, former WWE superstar, will be joining us next week. All that, but let's get into what happened last night. Raw coming from the Pepsi Center. Oh, yeah, in Denver, Colorado. Start of Raw was crazy. It was an episode of Jerry Springer or a day in the backwoods of West Virginia, depending on how you take it. But anyways, it was all entertaining. AJ proposes to CM Punk, and then Daniel Bryan proposes to AJ. Nobody ties the knot. Anonymous general manager returns via email, says AJ will team up with CM Punk to go up against Daniel Bryan and Eve. Bryan isn't happy, and AJ says she will leave tonight with her future husband. Sheamus versus enhancement talent Jack Swagger. Sheamus makes easy work and gets the win there. Santino Sherlock Holmes is on the hunt for the new Raw, or for the anonymous Raw GM. Tyson Kidd and Christian versus Tensai and Dolph Ziggler. Tensai gets the win for his team and then attacks Kidd after the match. Vicky gives the Cougar eyes to Tensai, and the experts and haters will keep on hating. Michael Cole tosses water on Jerry Lawler after an argument of who would make a better GM, because you know I always throw water at those who I argue with over who would make a better GM. Anonymous GM says fans will decide if they want to see a WrestleMania rematch between Michael Cole and Jerry Lawler. Brodus Clay versus Drew McIntyre. Funkasaurus funky as ever and gets another win. Cena comes out, give his typical rah-rah speech before Money in the Bank. You know the drill: hustle, loyalty, respect, never give up. Then it's Big Show and Jericho versus Cena and Kane. We here at Wrestling Reality are under the impression that Kane got some action from AJ, of course, as we've seen in the recent weeks. So now that he got that action and he's got him maybe some frustration resolved, he is now no longer forcing John Cena to embrace the hate. Hence them having a tag team together. Or Kane is just a face and Vince McMahon doesn't remember, or doesn't think that we'll remember the feud from a couple months ago. But I think our theory sounds better, so we're going to go with it. Cena and Kane are 1-0 in their tag team run. Sin Cara versus Heath Slater for a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Sin Cara gets the win, as you figure he will be a big value for one or two big spots in that match. After the match, Slater says he's a future champion. He wants to fight a former champion, and out comes Bob Backlund in the same blue tights he had on in 1977. He puts the crossface chicken wing on Heath Slater. Vote for Bob Backlund in your November elections. 75% of the audience proves their stupidity when we get Cole versus Lawler. Lawler wins with Booker T distracting Cole and then does the Dominic DeNucci airplane spin. But then the GM reverses the decision and gives it to Michael Cole because of Booker's interference. Out comes Santino, who is Leslie Nielsen for the night, and he is on the case. If you remember that 1994 reference of SummerSlam. Santino says he has looked everywhere for the GM, except under the ring. It's so simple. Keep it simple. It's all right in front of us or under us. Hornswoggle is revealed from under the ring with a mini laptop. He kicks Lawler in the leg, bites both Santino and Cole in the ass, and the mystery is solved. Main event time, Daniel Bryan and Eve against Punk and AJ. AJ wins for their team with a roll-up. Punk tells AJ he isn't going to use her to hold on to his title. He isn't going to marry her. AJ starts to cry. Bryan tells her, "Come home. Come home." AJ slaps CM Punk. She slaps Daniel Bryan, and skips off chanting, "Yes, yes, yes." When was the last time we saw Raw end with a diva pinning another diva? Statboy Jeff has our answer on the other side of the break. Plus, we'll talk about Money in the Bank. We'll talk about what you think. I'm sure it's going to be insightful. 412-320-7925, sportstalk@tribweb.com. You can tweet me at Justin LeBar. Wrestling Reality, one-on-one with me, Justin LeBar, presented to you by Tailgaters.